Nothing we do in society is survival of the fittest. Not to be rude, because I'll include myself in it. There's 3,000 people right now watching me play video games. Chances are the majority of the people watching my stream wouldn't survive if this was survival of the fittest. I wouldn't. What the fuck? Like, if we lived in a survival of the fittest world, I would have been dead a long fucking time ago, man. I couldn't even fucking shoot a basketball all the way up to the hoop in high school. I didn't have the arm strength to do it. I hated basketball because I could never make a shot. I couldn't shoot the basketball high enough. Play video games? Yeah, I guess we're not really playing video games. What the fuck, Destiny? How the fuck can anyone be so weak? I don't know. Like, naturally, I'm a very, very, very weak person. When I started benching, God, fuck, I'm like so genetically fucked. When I started benching, my work sets when I started my little bro split program was 25-pound dumbbells. It was the most I could do for my work sets. So 50 pounds altogether. Maybe I could do 55 if I was benching. Like, that was the absolute most I could do. So even though like I've made like okay progress on my lifts, like I'm still like really weak compared to the average, I think, man right now with like a decent body. I think I'm pretty weak. If you had the chance to stop 9/11, but you had to kill the group of terrorists before they hijacked the plane, would you do it? I mean, if they were already terrorists, that's pretty easy, right? How many push-ups? I could never do push-ups. I could probably do 10 or 15 now, I think. When I was talking about survival of the fittest, I was talking about someone having a bad heart or a bad kidney. Well, but I mean, people are born with bad organs but still get medical help. I don't believe you do it. I don't want to. I did bench press yesterday. If I do it tonight, I'll fuck my games up. 10 shitty push-ups? Dog, none of my exercises are fucking shitty, okay? I'm full range of motion. I'm a full range of motion, bro, right? I'm the guy in the gym that does the power partials like this, all right? Not this shit. I thought you said you don't have symptoms of low testosterone. I mean, I don't like in any other parts of my life. Like, my sex drive is fine, I'm pretty sure. If not more than fine with how much fucking trouble I've gotten into with it. And my, I'm not like super moody or anything. I mean, I get pretty moody, but I mean, let's be real. Like, a lot of you guys are pretty fucking aggravating. If I ever had symptoms of low T, I think that the distribution of fat on my body might be one, and the because I carry all of my fat in my stomach, and I guess in my like thighs, which is pretty womanly, I think, right? My distribution of fat and my lack of muscle would probably be the two big things. Destiny can't do 5 push-ups. Paxam, do you want to bet? Let's do it. Paxam. I'll bet you 20 bucks on fucking PayPal right now. Every fucker who starts lifting thinks they have low T. Well, I actually know mine is. I actually know mine is pretty low. I don't know if it's too low or not. Fuck my shit. I said that I was going to try everything I could do to raise it naturally. My testosterone is 343.4 ng/dl, which is pretty on the fucking low end of fucking normal. I think normal, the guy said normal was like 300 to 1,000, I think, or 330 to 900 or something. Rip. Yeah, I have facial hair too. Yeah. It's really weird. Like, for the most part, like, I'm not prematurely balding. I have facial hair. My dick works all the time. I'm not like super moody or anything, and I can get good sleep. But I mean, I guess the normal range is pretty. you take omega-3 fish oil? No, what the fuck? Stephen Fry talking about killing Hitler. Is there any chance we can talk about this now, or am I going to keep being ignored? I've got like a million people that want to... I think...
Interesting. And when I was in Kenya filming in November last...
Okay, we'll listen to this guy, and then we'll... Does low T cause hair loss? I thought it was the opposite. Or maybe it's the opposite, sorry. Okay, we're just going to do this. Do we, the genetics thing is a little bit frustrating because, like, I think Dunebug said he could do like 23 push-ups or something, and I didn't believe him because he never works out or whatever, and he could do it. He could do like 23 push-ups. It's fucking crazy ass shit, dude. When I was like in college and shit, I don't think I could do a single real push-up. Maybe one, I guess, because I was like 103 pounds, so it was only like pushing like 65, 70 pounds up. But Dunebug could do a ton, and he'd never, I guess he doesn't work out at all. What the fuck? That's some bullshit. It's not genetics, it's nutrition. I think a lot of it, maybe I sound like I'm making excuses, but I think a lot of it does play into genetics, like how much muscle you carry naturally. I do think varies from person to person. I think most people can get reasonably strong, very strong, compared to the average person, like top 0.1% in strength if you weight train. But it does seem that like different people carry different amounts of muscles, depending on whatever. Like some people are naturally a bit stronger even without working out. Like if I stop working out completely and I don't do anything, like I'll go back to my arms being able to only bench about 50 to 55 pounds. Like naturally, like that's where my body will sit. That I'll be benching about 55 pounds max for my work sets. Like I have to work like really fucking hard to get to the shitty fucking lifts that I have today. Destiny, you blew out that one girl who said she was just big muscled on relationships or whatever. That's because that girl was fucking retarded. Shut the fuck up. That was a totally different thing. Kill yourself. My first bench when I was 14 was 105. Yeah, that's fucked up. Fuck you, dude. I'm finally benching 105 for work sets. And it's the most I've ever benched in my entire life by far. Like I said, when I was in high school, I actually hated basketball, which is funny now because I think I might even enjoy playing it now. I actually hated basketball in high school because I couldn't shoot the ball. I didn't have the upper body strength to actually get it. I could do a layup if I got like right next to the hoop and I jumped, I might be able to do it. And if I threw it like overhead, like I could get it up high enough, but like doing like this kind of thing, I didn't have the upper body strength to actually get the ball into the basket. I don't know. I wonder if that's because did you never go outside as a kid? I don't know. I might have been. I mean, I played fucking video games all the fucking time, man. Like, like I'm fucking like naturally, I'm very fucking weak. When I started squatting, I think I was even squatting like 60, 65, maybe 70 pounds for work sets. I think I could do it with a 5 on each side. So 55, maybe a 5 and a 2.5. But when I started squatting, I think it was like 60, 70 pounds is what I had to start at for work sets. And like really fucking hard to do it too. Yeah, fuck that shit. I don't know, man. I wonder if muscle atrophy is like a real thing though. I actually found my military ID laying around here recently. I weighed even less than I thought. When I was in high school and I was 5'7" I weighed 103 pounds. So I wonder if I literally like, since I ate so little and since I played video games so much, maybe my muscles literally like atrophied off of my body. I don't know. I'm not sure. You mean your dependent ID? Yeah, the military dependent one, whatever the tan shit is. You've got to be low T because you went to pussy schools. In my middle school and high school, kids brought knives to fights, and it was ghetto as fuck. It was like the prison. You needed that T. What's your overall goal with working out? Well, to like not be a weak piece of shit. A lot of my views are still like really traditional and conservative because I grew up very religious, and even though I'm a hardcore atheist now, like I still have a lot of like really traditional views. Like I don't like long facial hair and I don't like long hair on guys, and I do think that men in general with muscle look better and it feels better to be stronger. I think like it and you look better. I do think so. So I mean I don't know, and I have like all the time in the world. Like if I can't get strong playing video games professionally, like what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, is Erin stronger than you? She probably would have been if I would have met her a while ago. Not now though. I think I'm almost at a level of strength now where I could pass as like an average male that's never worked out before. I think. This table sucks, dude. This is like so brutal, man. How long I had to work to get my lifts here. So I weigh about 147 right now. Untrained is 110. Yeah, so like on my bench press, I'm almost up to the level where I look like a male that just has never worked out before, like an average adult male. My deadlift was up to 175 before I fucking killed myself. Oh, so that was a bit above untrained. And then my squats right now are at 145. Oh. Okay, so I guess my lower body is stronger than my upper body by a lot. What about press? I can do 75. Yeah, okay, that's pretty fucking weak. How many pull-ups can you do? Probably one or probably like a real pull-up where the bar is here. Maybe one. I don't think so. I do the negative weights right now. I'm trying to work up to being able to do them. Please read my previous question. Serious question. Women have a stronger lower body too. Well, there you go, dog. If you don't care about aesthetics, why would you care about getting stronger in a world where machines can do everything? What do you mean I don't care about aesthetics? I do care about aesthetics to some extent. I think wanting to look nicer and being stronger, I think, is a real thing. Even it might completely just be like ego stroking, and I'll admit that to some extent. But I think ego stroking is healthy to some extent. Like I want my Nathan to like look up to me and be like, oh yeah, my dad is like super strong and shit. Like I'm gonna be trying to get him into like athletics and to do music and shit. And I want to be. I feel like when your parent can be a role model, it's like such a huge thing. Like. I feel like Nathan will have an easier time getting into any kind of physical activity or being strong or healthy on his own if he sees his dad is like healthy and strong. Like, how can I be like, if I'm a super weak piece of shit with no fucking muscle and I'm just like really whatever playing computer games, how can I tell Nathan like, hey, you got to go to school and you got to do good and you should join a sports team and you should be athletic? And how could I tell him that if I'm not? Like, it feels like a huge hypocrite, you know? Like, have you found any benefit with working out as far as mental clarity or depression? No, I don't get any of that shit, that mental high or anything like that. Nope. The only pleasure I get from working out is being able to lift more than I could the week before. That's it. When you're talking about 105 bench, you're talking one rep? No, 3 sets of 5 is what I'm talking about. So I guess my 1 rep max would probably be like 120, maybe 125. I don't know. I feel like I would kill myself trying it, but. What if Nathan is genetically gifted and buff as fuck at 18? Well, that's a good reason for me to start lifting now. I have a huge fucking head start on him. Where do you get the motivation to go back and continue? Yeah, just seeing the weight go up, I think. And I do look like a little bit better than before. It does. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but like my chest was like completely fucking flat. If you see like the old pictures that I posted a long fucking time ago when I first started getting like my chest was like literally like a washboard in like a bad way. It was like a flat, like actually I can draw a 100% accurate line. A representation of my chest was this. It's literally this
Did you ever look up antinatalism, buddy?
with the nipple
Also,
right here.
if you want a game that addresses moral issues, boy, is Undertale a game for you.
And then here's my belly. Like, this is my chest, literally. If you have low T, then you should fix that. T is a huge factor for muscle gain. Yeah, maybe. I've thought about it a lot. When I went to get tested and I saw that it was what it was, I've made a commitment now. Like, I'm trying to eat really well. I get a lot of sleep and I'm doing lots of big compound lifts. I want to go back in like probably 1 more month and go to an actual like endocrinologist and get tested and see like if my T is still really low or if I can bring it up to like the 400 or 500s. Because it's a really big meme when people start lifting to blame like low T, like, oh God, like low T, that's why I can't do any lifts or whatever. But like, so I can't tell if I feel like genuinely gimped on like my lifting. Like, lifting is really fucking hard for me. Like, the last time, okay, so like the bench before my most recent one, I benched 100 pounds 5 times over 3 sets. And the workout that I did yesterday, I moved the weight up on bench press, okay? And I was able to do 105 pounds for 4 reps and then for 2 reps twice. And that was the most I could do. When I go tomorrow, in 3 days and I bench again, I'll expect to be able to do 5 reps on the first set, and then I'll probably be able to do 3 or 4 in the second set, and then probably 2 or 3 hopefully on the third set. And then when I go the next time, I imagine I'll be able to do 5 pounds across all 3 sets, or five reps across all 3 sets. It's like that's like the goal. But it sounds like when I read other things, it seems like people can throw on weight, especially when they're doing strength progression programs. It seems like people can throw on weight like really fucking fast. And it's like, holy shit, like you can really make those jumps every single time. Like the starting strength memes were always like 10 pounds per squat session. Like, holy shit. So you're adding literally like fucking like 120 pounds to your squat in a month. Like, that's insane. Like, I could never move that quickly. And I know I get enough protein and everything too. Like, my diet is pretty good now. It has been for the past few months. Like, this pizza is probably the most unhealthy shit. And even this isn't the worst unhealthy, right? I've got onions, tomatoes, green peppers, and a decent amount of meat and cheese on here. I mean, it's a little bit greasy, but I'm not getting hugely fat. I'm still about the same weight I was 2 or 3 months ago. I'm just recomping without getting fat. Like, are you consistently eating at a surplus? No, I eat at maintenance. I'm not doing I got fat before. I got like to 160 or 170 or whatever before. If you saw me at Katz's house like a year and a half ago, a couple people in chat I saw were commenting the other day that I was a lot fatter. But fuck that. I'm not doing that again. How much money did it cost to get your T tested? It was like $100. You realize starting strength is designed so you can add weight every session. Yeah, but like even if I eat at a big surplus, I can't throw on that much weight. I just can't. I just don't get that much stronger between workouts. And that's even going like really hardcore surplus. Even hardcore surplusing, I can't throw on that 5 pounds every single workout and manage to break out like all the reps and sets. Like, it'll take me a few workouts to get through it, which is a little bit annoying because, again, like I would read things where people were like, oh yeah, I did 5 pounds and then 5 pounds and 5 pounds. And then over like 2 weeks, they've literally gone up like 20 or 30 or 40 pounds on a single lift. And it's like, holy shit. Are you trying to get on TRT regardless? No, getting on TRT for me would be an absolute last resort. I never want to juice if I can avoid it. The things that worry me about TRT is one, I want to do as much stuff naturally as possible because I don't like to take more. I'm not a medication person. I don't think I've ever been on any kind of medication. And I want to get like, if you can raise your testosterone levels naturally, I would want to do that. If that means getting more sleep and eating a better diet and doing compound lifts, right, which are the 3 big things that I read for boosting T. And then I think like eating vitamin D might have been one. If I can do that and get my testosterone to a decent level, I would want to do that. The thing that scares me about TRT is, one, there are some risk factors associated with it, even if it's very small. Some people say possible balding, and then I think most of the cancer stuff has been ruled out, or at least it's not verified that it will happen. But 2, just the fact that I would have to get that surgery every 6 months is a little bit annoying. 3, if you start TRT, the thing that scares me the most is that if I start TRT, I would be on it for life. Like, if I got testosterone and it really was as good, like if I legitimately am a 350 testosterone person, and because the doctor I talked to said that he could probably put me at around 700, if I doubled my testosterone, holy fuck! Like, I can't even imagine like how much of a fucking monster I would feel like if it really did all the benefits it did, I feel like I would be on it for life then. Like I would have to take testosterone for the rest of my life. Not to mention the fact that I've read that once you start taking any kind of hormone therapy, your body will produce less of it because you're getting it supplemented. So if I started TRT, I would essentially be hooked on it for literally the rest of my life. Surgery? What surgery? If I were to do TRT, I would do there's like a pellet surgery where what the doctor does is he cuts open your butt cheek a little bit and then he inserts a pellet. And what it does is that regulates the flow of testosterone into your body over a 5 to 6 month period. I wouldn't do like the injections every week or whatever. Fuck that shit. Or like the eating shit that doesn't really help. Like I would go for the full on the pellet injection that he was talking about seemed like the best alternative. Yeah. Or yeah. Have you done any work with someone experienced in the gym? I think I've bro scienced out pretty much everything I can. I don't think anybody can help me in the gym. It's just a matter now of just going every week and doing it. There's not much I can do differently. Like I do pretty much like every possible thing you can do. Like I'm pretty sure my form on my lips is pretty good. I get enough calories every day. I have like literally 2 to 3 protein shakes every day. I'll drink one before going to the gym and one after, and then usually one when I wake up in the morning. The cereal I eat right now has like literally 13 grams of fiber, 9 grams of protein, along with the cup of milk that I drink with it. I take creatine, 5 grams of creatine every single day after a workout. Like, and then I'll have one in the morning, the days after my rest days. Like, I'm doing pretty much everything I think you can do, like realistically, to ensure that I'm getting the most out of going to the gym. And then when I lift at the gym, like I'm doing my lifts, pretty much every lift is being done to failure. Like I'm rolling the bar off of me. Like when I told you I could do 4, 2, and 2 for my reps last time, like the 5th rep, I literally rolled off of myself in the gym when I was benching. Like I don't half rep or do any stupid shit like that. Like I'm doing pretty much, I think, all I can. Like it's just a matter of going to the gym and getting it done. Eat a lot of almonds. I used to, but then I realized I didn't even activate any of my almonds, so I think it was all a waste of time. Rip.
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Low T isn't really a big deal, just get a sex change, problem solved. Worked for Bruce Jenner and he was a fucking Olympic athlete. I'm just saying, think outside of the box.
Why would you not use a spotter? For any of the big compound lists, you can fail most of them pretty safely, I think. For squatting, you just drop the weight off your back. And for benching, you just roll it off your stomach. It's fine. Are you pretty flexible? I don't consider myself to be, but when I see people squat in the gym, I feel very flexible. I don't know.
After a mission like that, spirits are going to be high around here. We might have to resupply the bar.
It's embarrassing to fail reps in the gym? No, it's not. Come on, nobody gives a fuck. I've never felt embarrassed. The roll of shame is dangerous. I don't think I lift enough for it to be dangerous. I kind of hurt my dick the last time I did it. It felt like I was about to blow it up, but I was being a little bit careless. But I think for the most part, I think you can roll the bench off of you pretty safely. Well, but I say that, but I'm only benching 105 pounds. Maybe if I had like 2 plates on there, maybe I would feel differently. Well, but if I was benching 2 plates, I would be squatting like 3 or 4, in which case my core would be a lot stronger, right? I don't know, dude.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadier.
A spotter gets you extra reps on bench, and you don't get used to failing. I mean, what is an assisted rep really a rep? I don't know, dude.
Operating some of our most advanced equipment. danger.
Is the 105 with or without the bar? That's with the bar. Every time you list weight in the gym, it's always with the bar. Or at least in everything I've ever heard of. If somebody says they can bench a certain weight, that's always with including the bar. I thought creatine was supposed to be used before a workout. I have never in my life. Somebody in here might link a PubMed. I'm sure Tally would agree with me. I've never in my life seen anything that gives any credence to nutrition timing. I've seen people say like, oh, you should always do this. Like, you have to drink, if you don't drink 30 grams of protein 0.5 microseconds after your workout, you're gonna fucking die. Like, I've never seen anything that like really substantiates much in terms of like nutrient timing. I've seen a ton of different studies. We just argued about this earlier today, where I used to think that you could eat all of your protein in one sitting and your body would be fine with it. And then somebody linked me a study, IOPG linked me a study, and he said that no, you can only have like 30 to 40 grams of protein at one time. Anything more is wasted. And then I thought that literally up until this morning, where I got into a little argument with it, and then people started to link other studies saying that you can eat an infinite amount of protein at one point in time, and then your body will store it and use it later. So like, I mean, I don't think I don't know. Nutrient timing is one of those, like, I think it's like a really bro-ish topic. Not to be rude about it, but like, it doesn't seem like there's like a solid science where it's like, you absolutely have to time your nutrients in this way to get the most out of them. Yeah, you know, like it seems like.
Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
My face when some fucking faggot talks to me for 31 minutes after my workout, so I miss my 30-minute anabolic window. Lose all my games. Yeah. That feel when you're driving home and you hit the one red light that accidentally puts you out of the 5-second nutrient timing window, and all of your gains are fucking worthless, and you might as well eat nothing until your next workout because it's all for nothing. That feel when you consume all of your necessary protein and pre-workout, and your heart is pumping at the perfect rate, and you're sitting in traffic, unable to get to the gym in time to take advantage of your elevated fucking protein levels in your blood, and now your workout is going to be shit and everything is fucked. I think like all of it, I don't know, seems a little broy. There are min-maxing techniques with nutrition and protein intake, but it's not extremely severe as people make it out. Yeah, like I do believe that there's some degree of min-maxing, but I think that like, I feel like only people like literally the elite lifting level or professional athlete level would really see like a difference. It seems like. I'll read your post later, Forethought. I love you, buddy.
I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
Can you explain why cardio kills gains? So some people argue, and I think there are studies to back this up, and you can go look for it, that if you do cardio in conjunction with heavy resistance training, what happens is you're not able to recover as efficiently on your muscles to lift as much as you can your next time because you're also recovering on the cardio end. That if you run both of them next to each other, that what happens is neither one improves as much as it could. You can go fucking read all the studies and shit on your own. That seems to be like the general consensus that I get, But on that same note, I still see a lot of people say that even though that is most likely true, that doing cardio to some extent is still good for you because cardio is good for you. Having a stronger heart and better lungs are good things.
That abortion thing was actually interesting. I got to think instead of watching you recreate Edge of Tomorrow starring you as an autistic Tom Cruise. Peppy.
Edge of Tomorrow. Oh shit.
Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
I hate the rookies. I feel like I get fucked on that. Yeah, so like Viper Link, like cardio after lifting is fine. Before it ruins your lifting is like, I've heard people say that if you do cardio before lifting, it's okay because all it does is get the blood flowing. And if you're not lifting your max, you're not really tiring yourself out. Then I've heard people say like, oh, well, if you run afterwards, it's fine because you don't want to get yourself tired before. But then I've heard people say that if you do cardio right after lifting while your muscles are trying to regenerate, then your body will go fucking catabolic and your body will start eating your muscles to try to keep yourself going. Like I've seen like all sorts of different, I don't know. I don't think it matters that much. Like I said, like the workout and the nutrient timing for me personally, somebody in chat is free to disagree. It seems like there's a lot of bro science and inconsistent things like in the area. Like just if you do something, basically, okay, here's how it works for the gym shit, okay? This is 100% true. This is how gym everything works if you're a beginner, okay? Literally find one thing, it can be the most retarded shit in the world and do it for a year and you're gonna be infinitely better off than if you'd done nothing, okay? Like that's how it works. Like, because there are people, you can go to the gym and you can find people that are doing the most autistic fucking shit that are benching like this. Like these little half-ripping people or people that are running around and doing every single fucking machine at the gym and they look autistic as shit. And if you were to go on fit or if you go on bodybuilding, like you would make fun of their routines, but they actually look good, right? And the reason is because they've gotten all their fucking beginner gains and because they're doing something. It doesn't have to be like the most optimized per shit. Like doing something is always going to be better. Doing something even poorly is always going to be better than doing nothing and trying to theory craft like the most perfect fucking absolute.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Oh, fuck. Did I build the flash grenades? I think I did, right? Yeah, I did.
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Destroy the alien relay. I really just want to roll with like 4 big dudes, but I know that's not responsible. Am I gonna have like a fucking timer on this shit too? I need to take a rookie. I know I need to take a fucking rookie. Yeah, the fit sticky is a great starting point. Even if the fit sticky might be wrong about some things, which I'm not sure if it is. I don't think it is, but the fit sticky is an awesome starting point. For sure. And then you can always build from there.
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Destiny, a train is barreling down the tracks and will hit Aslan, Nathan and Arizan's unless you divert it at an abortion doctor prepping for surgery. What do you do? Be quick or else you will miss metabolic window.
We're picking up a steady stream of
Nice.
communications coming from a hidden alien comm relay uploading data to the Advent network from this region. We have to take advantage of every opportunity to disrupt the aliens' progress on their latest operation. So we're moving in to destroy the relay before they complete the transfer. Don't leave any hostiles stand.
We can boost the volume. Okay, shh. We can have music, so we can all calm down from our heavy moral arguments. And you can watch me restart this first mission over and over and over again.
Communications relay is up ahead. Move
Leg
in
day
to
is a myth.
destroy
No one
the
needs big
target.
legs. I'm not gonna lie. I can squat so much more now than I used to be able to, but it doesn't look like it at all. Like my legs still look. Whereas like my upper body is still very weak, but I feel like I can see a much bigger difference in my upper body than, which is strange. But I don't know. I guess it would take a long time. Probably because I store a lot of fucking fat on my legs, like a fat fucking piece of shit. I'm so fucking fat. Holy shit. I fucking hate these missions, man.
Moving to position. Overwatch.
that location.
What is the fit stick? Just Google fit sticky. It's literally you just have to Google fit sticky. Fit sticky. It'll probably link to fit. Yeah. You click here, read this link, it covers following topics. Boom. This is the fit sticky.